So you could physically, if the conditions are right, you could actually take a dog all the way to Europe?
Yes, it is theoretically possible, and people have skied that trek. There are other people who have in fact mushed from the northernmost portion of Alaska over the top to Svalbard in Norway. And I believe it's also been done the other direction from Canada to, from Greenland to Russia or something insane like that. Northern Canada or Greenland over to Russia, like kind of going the opposite, making an X over the top of the planet. Now, the length of time that Arctic Ocean is fully frozen is not that long. And then even when it is fully frozen, those ice sheets are moving. I mean, it's unlike Antarctica. There's no land mass underneath. It is all water.
Right.
So it would be a challenge. I think it would be doable, or it is doable, but I've always wanted to do that one unassisted, literally take off from Alaska and mush unassisted all the way to Norway. I think that'd be pretty epic. So maybe when I get bored, I'll do that.
I imagine once you get out there and it's just ice, you're like, well, there's no real going back. Once you cross a certain point and you're like, okay, well, it's ice both ways right now. So
yeah, you definitely hit a point of no return on that one, and you'd have to time it right in the late winter, early spring, when the ice gets frozen up. And then also you want to hit that freeze thaw cycle where it's warm enough in the daytime that it starts to melt the surface snow a little bit. And when it cools off at night, it creates a nice crust, because traveling where there isn't a trail is challenging for a dog team, particularly if that snow is, 3 feet deep. You're not just cruising down the trail like you would be on the Iditarod, where you have a trail to follow. That makes a world of difference. And you can't, overestimate the difficulty of having to make a trail as you're going.
So a trip across the top of the globe, are you able to carry that much food, or would you, be shooting some seal along the way?
I think you hit the nail right on the head there. I think to really honestly be able to do that unassisted, you would have to, befriend a few seals along the way and borrow some of their blubber. So.
Let's do some Han Solo shit and crawl inside some animals.